Hi guys, this is Malika from Platinum Fund. Platinum Fund develops its own IT solutions, hires people and communicates with businesses and companies. Our team has experience and knowledge of how to conduct a job interview, and we know exactly what a company representative wants to hear while interviewing a candidate. And we are willing to share it with you. What's waiting for you during an interview for a position in a big company? How the interview can be built based on the position you're applying for, and how to check whether your seniority level is suitable for the position. So watch the video till the end to find out all about these details. How candidates' levels differ in companies located in different countries. So have a look here. These are software engineer levels. This is how levels correlate regarding the salary, responsibilities, and in general of what the specialist does and what he gets in return. Of course, there are not 100% matches. For example, a person may have had the 6th level in one company, but can be hired for the 4th level in a different company. A job interview sometimes shows whether the person shall be moved to a level higher than he used to have in a previous job, or on the contrary. So let's have a look. Levels accepted in Meta, Google and companies who try to be like them. First, this level doesn't exist. Second, intern, a person who still studies or has his internship. Third, junior, a person who has just graduated from a university, not yet independent. Fourth, middle, a specialist who can perform insignificant features independently, but more important tasks are still done under supervision and management. Fifth, senior. He does everything on his own, not only for himself, but also for his team. Sixth, staff. He inspires specialists from several teams. Important, whenever you change a company, you may be downgraded rather than upgraded, especially if you are changing from an East European company to a West European company. Don't let this fact upset or demotivate you. Your level will depend a lot on how you show your skills during the job interview. Be also ready that your understanding of your level won't always match the level that you'll get. And if you want to learn more details, check out our Telegram channel. There are a lot of useful tips there. A level is also divided into sub-levels: low, mid and high. And the compensation amount depends not only on your level, but also on your sub-level. You can check the compensation range in the following sources. And finally, somebody who works in the company or knows people who work there. You are wondering why I'm not saying salary, but instead use the word compensation? Because here I mean not only what you are paid for your work, the salary, but also stock options, medical insurance, bonuses, and any other financial benefits that you get there. Now we will check what are the differences between companies in Western Europe or the USA and Eastern Europe. The main difference is the company scale. Google alone employs over 170,000 persons. Meta employed 70,000 persons before the firing cycle. It's the population of a town. So what scale is expressed in? The number of candidates looking for a position in the company is higher than the number of candidates selected by recruiters. Millions of departments and teams, a variety of technologies. Another difference, or I'd say rather specific feature, is that when you move to work in one of such companies, you may feel uneasy at the start, because you understand that there the best specialists in the world work. And what about the interview specifics? They exist too. But before we move on, I'd like to remind you that more information is available in our Telegram channel. There you will find loads of useful info. You can try to get another job interview ASAP after you failed the previous one. The waiting time is 1 month, and in rare cases it can extend to half a year. Not longer anyway. There is no ban for those who failed the job interview. You may not know a single framework perfectly, but still earn a lot of money. For some leading positions, the main requirements is to know programming basics, how to scale a product and a business, and similar. And technology? It's custom anyway, so there is no need to learn a specific technology to know it perfectly. Each company has its languages, frameworks, and anyway, you will need to learn it from practically zero. The onboarding period in big corporations is very long, up to 6 months, to teach a new specialist all those. There are plenty of offices in different locations. It's normal that you will be invited for a job interview in a country different from where you are located. So, going to Singapore from Belarus or Ukraine for a job interview for a position in Meta is a normal practice. Remote work is also becoming mainstream. Job interviews have a similar structure. You may have heard about it, and we will confirm it. The structure of a job interview in any big corporation is similar. The interview timing is approximately the following. You tell about yourself, consider approx 5 minutes for it. Prepare the speech in advance. About 5 minutes is given to discuss a task. 30 minutes are given to complete the task. 5 more minutes are assigned for you to ask questions to the interviewer. What requirements do companies have for specialists of different levels? Let's have a look into this matter too. A junior engineer is somebody who has a university degree in computer science, has knowledge and experience in programming, backend, frontend, DS, etc., has own pet project. But well, expectations may differ from reality. That's why the majority of those who apply for a junior position can offer the following: experience with one framework, can handle tasks of average complexity on lead code, has a pet project or a degree in the field. What can you expect from a job interview if you are applying for a junior position? Handling easy tasks with time limitations. If you are applying for a position in a specific project, be ready to demonstrate that you can work with the required framework. Basics of CS. A middle engineer is somebody who has 2+ years of experience, has a completed project, has good knowledge of framework or several frameworks. A middle-level specialist gets tasks in a tracking tool. Requirements set by the team lead shall be concise. A middle loves new libraries and is always willing to use them in a project, and loves to move to open source all his solutions that in his opinion are worth attention. What can you expect from a job interview if you're applying for a middle position? You will be asked to handle tasks of different complexity with time limitations, knowledge of a framework and programming language, and ability to describe a solution that complies with specific requirements. All these expectations and requirements are for a middle position. But what about a senior then? Let's have a look. A senior engineer is somebody who has 5+ years of experience, has a completed project that you are managing. It doesn't necessarily mean that you were managing people. It can mean that your ideas were implemented, that you were solving technical issues, etc. Has expert knowledge in a specific framework or extensive knowledge in several frameworks. A senior level specialist can handle any tasks and find solutions to any issues. He's experienced enough to do it. If he doesn't know the project requirements, he will find out what they are. And even though he can handle everything independently, he prefers to work in a team to speed up the task's completion. A senior specialist is normally unhappy with the code quality of the company that is hiring him. He's ready for refactoring and he can do everything faster than anybody else in the team. What can you expect from a job interview if you are applying for a senior position? An ability to solve tasks of any difficulty level, perfect knowledge of framework details and programming language, an ability to find out what requirements are, describe a proposed solution, specify limitations if any, list alternatives and think about all details. The next level is staff engineer. A staff engineer is somebody who has 10+ years of experience, has several completed projects where you managed people, has acknowledged expertise in one framework or extensive knowledge and experience in several frameworks. A staff engineer is somebody who has founded a startup within a company. It means that you manage not only one team, but a set of teams, and you are handling not technical problems only, but the problems of a business. You know what business wants from you, you know what users want, what are the limitations, what are strengths, how the business can maximize the profit levels, and whether the solutions bring some utility to the society. What can you expect from a job interview if you are applying for a staff engineer position? You shall be able to find out what the requirements are, think about a business component, discuss markets and determine and discuss the target audience, offer some alternative solutions and specify their pros and cons. A staff engineer is expected to forecast how the project can develop for some years in advance. He has expertise in a selected field, and of course, he can solve tasks. So now you've learned what expectations are to different level engineers, what you can expect from a job interview if you're applying for one or another level, and how different levels may differ in companies located in different countries. Did you like the video? Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe for our channel, because in the next videos we will share more useful tips. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments.